if you do not further your understanding or further your education, then at some point, if you don't die, you're going to be that elderly person going, I just need to pay these bills. I just want to. Oh, the basics will be just fine at that point, right?
Right.
You 60 fucking years old. Nobody cares about how fresh you are because you're fat, you're old, you're gray, you're bald, and nobody cares how fresh you are anymore. You've been so preoccupied with sneakers and outfits so fucking long that you forgot to build a life. So here you are now with a bunch of fucking sneakers.
I am Cavario H.
You know what I mean?
I am the creator of Don Diva Magazine. I am the co-founder of Hip.
There you go. So it's like they're not building futures, bro.
Right.
They're not building futures, and they don't get it. And barring any tragedies, the future's coming. And if the hypertension and heart disease and heart attacks and high blood pressure and all that other shit y'all dealing with, if that don't get you, your ass gonna be 50 something too. You're gonna be 60 something too. Yeah. And your knees and your back and all this shit, it ain't gonna be for standing up on the motherfucking corner in the lobby. You'll be 50, 60 years old in the lobby. But if you're not,
we ain't got no niggas 50 and 60 in the lobby right now.
No, you don't.
No, we do.
No, what happened? So
yes,
do these niggas
do. Yes, we do. Still got niggas 50 years old in the goddamn lobby, nigga.
Now, tell me that's not a nightmare, bro.
Huh?
Tell me that's not a nightmare, man.
Yeah, it is. But
it's a fucking nightmare, bro. You 50 years old in the lobby of some fucking building you've been in for all your life?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And you got to think, some of them just came home after doing 20, 30 years. Where else they going?
That's true. That's true. Well, from what I see, a lot of them are doing podcasts. and I encourage everybody to try something new.
Right.
But I also encourage you to educate yourself. And I don't mean like, look at some videos and go, oh, yeah, I got it. I'm aware. I know. No, I'm talking about educate yourself and make educating yourself a part of your life. You spent the whole first 35 years of your life
partying,
not learning anything.
Right.
Not learning a goddamn thing. So
weekly magazine.
So if that hasn't gotten you where you want to be, then you're probably going to need to change something. So maybe start making learning a part of your life. Every day, like you read something, you watch. I know a lot of people really do have, like some people are dyslexic and they have a difficulty reading. Some people really they have other learning disorders, and so
you can still listen. You got the books you can listen to. You can watch the documentaries.
Right, exactly. And you can learn just as well from watching other people.
Yes.
Listening to other people, you can learn just as easily, but you must learn because what you currently know can only get you as far as it has gotten you, right where you are right now. So if you're not where you want to be and you aren't willing to learn more, then you are where you're going to be forever. You're going to be there. You're not going no further. I don't give a fuck how bad you want it, how determined.
Why is it so hard to keep the pounds off? People may see results when they limit calories and increase physical activity.
You are, if you don't make the effort to acquire information you don't currently possess, you ain't going nowhere. That's a fact. That's a fact. Period.
Let me ask you one thing, and then I'm gonna let you go. Have you been seeing? Well, we lost our brother, Michael K. Williams.
Yeah.
For the overdose.
That fucked me up, bro.
Yeah,
my man, bro.
He thought he was copping coke, and then the dude gave him heroin.
And that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's what I thought. I said, I think Mike. That's what hurt me about that. What hurt me about it is, like, he had so much shit that he was doing, bro. So much shit he was working on. And he was setting such a great example. And for him to be cut down over really just a momentary lapse in judgment, a momentary lapse in an otherwise great judgment, cost him his life.
Yeah.
Because I know that he thought he was copping some coke.
Yeah. And he had several lines set up. And nigga whacked that first one. It was like, oh, this ain't that.
That is so fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
That shit really hurt me. My wife called me and she was like, hey, babe, I don't know if you've seen this yet. I was out of town. She said, I don't know if you've seen this yet. But before you go online and it pop up on your screen and catch you off guard, you know, your friend passed away. I was like, who? She said, Mike K. Williams. I said, no, you bugging out. She said, no. He said somebody drug overdose. And, you know, I knew that, like, he wasn't no yay head and no shit like that. But, you know, that in that game, you know, in that entertainment industry, whatever, that acting space, like a lot of those motherfuckers get high.
Yeah. Coke is like weed to them motherfuckers.
That's exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a social drug. You know what I'm saying?
So,
but what I was
man.
gonna ask you was, you know, rest in peace, Mike. But there was an incident just happened, I think yesterday on spring break, first day of spring break, where like 8 kids, they all was going to do coke, and the shit was fentanyl, and they fucking 6 of them died instantly. 2 of them tried to go and do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and the fentanyl killed them from the mouth and mouth. No, so all of them died. What's the deal with this fentanyl, bro?
Bro, listen. God damn, this is unbelievable. If my parents were alive today, bro, I just can't imagine how they would respond to this shit. When I was a child, you know, there was no coke game. It was the heroin game. Cocaine was a party favor. So the only people who could afford cocaine were drug dealers and entertainment people. You know, television movie executives. The fucking what do you call them? Like the Isley Brothers, and you know, that level of entertainment. That's all, right? So getting money, when you were getting money in the street, you were selling dope, you were selling heroin. Okay. And if you were selling heroin, like, you was making some money. So it's always been a thing, and it's always come over in Afghanistan, Turkey, whatever, you know, the Golden Triangle, whatever have you. So it's always been a thing where it was out of the country and it had to be imported. So for years they had been trying to create a substitute, a synthetic, where they could make this money without having to deal with these foreign importers or whatever have you, right? Or just deal with interdiction period, dealing with the people trying to bust the shit and all that, you know. And so, hey son, I'm on the internet doing an interview. You hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh. Hello? No, I have my earpiece on the table, but I'm doing an interview with my dude that my man called me about. No, I don't know why. Yeah, I'll call you back when I'm done. They were trying to come up with a synthetic. So back when I was a kid, around say 72 or 73, there was a huge. It was like the first drought, right? And so you had people like Cisco and 16th Street, Cisco Kid. Shout out to Reggie, Cisco Jr. Get the Cisco Kid book, it's fire. You had Frank Lucas. You had a lot, you had My Family, Zoom Cancel Boom. Like, you had all these different individuals that were making $50,000, $60,000 a day back then. And then all of a sudden, nothing, there's no supply. So in that vacuum, motherfuckers was trying to find anything they could, And so the fentanyl thing first came out back then in the 70s. And the same thing happened that happened every time after that. The fentanyl comes out, everybody think, oh, niggas is falling out, niggas is, oh, it's that. And then motherfuckers started dying by the dozens. So when motherfuckers started dying by the dozens, and all of a sudden, the fentanyl pops, it just disappears. And then 10 years later, here it comes again. Because it's a whole new set of individuals who think that they've discovered this shit. Oh, you could cut this shit 100 times, nigga, and leave that shit sitting in the closet, not even, tied up and nothing like that. You can just leave it open. You come back and that shit is still a bomb. And they would bring it out. A bunch of people would die. It would disappear again. Here it comes again. So I seen it drop in the 70s. I seen it drop in the 80s. I seen it drop again in the 90s. And here it is again in the 21st fucking century. Because every 10 years or so, motherfuckers come along and be like, oh shit, look what I found. Oh, this shit crazy. Oh man, I got some shit. And they go out and they kill a bunch of motherfuckers. And then they fall back. They weren't going after people.
They
weren't going after people before. Before it was just like you died, that was that.
Right.
In the 90s,